Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
Neon Fawkes, I'm tired, man.
There's no tired in Synthwave.
Dude, I can't do these shows anymore. Like at 9 o'clock, I feel
you've been so used to 6 p.m.
Oh, it's so great.
And 7 p.m. Although I gotta admit, that 7 p.m. show we did last week was pretty bang on.
That was a sweet spot. That was a real sweet spot because I got to, go do some stuff, go do some shopping, fill up my gas tank, and do whatever it is that I do at 6 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock rolls around and
But you remember, we used to always do 9 p.m.
I know, we used to do that all the time. And
your life changed, man. Your life changed.
I got old, man. I got old. Like I feel like in internet time, I'm on internet time, but in real life, like internet time is like 1 year equals like 10 years.
But this time we have an excuse, really good excuse.
We're staying up late.
Yeah, dude, we have to play to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Because tonight we have none other than Mr. Reaper.
Mr. DreamReaper!
Hello, sir.
Hey guys, happy to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Oh my god, thanks for having you on. Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
Ooh, royalty.
It's been an amazing journey, just discovering your music and getting into your music. And we even played one of your tracks. It was a remix by you. We played that at Neotropolis when we did our set because it's just banging. To finally being able to have you on the show, this is just an incredible, and we appreciate you taking the time to be on.
By the way,
chat with
us. So can we reference you by your real name, or should we call you Mr. Reaper or
Mr.
DreamReaper?
Dream,
All right.
Mr. Sandman.
Troy, it's an honor to have you on. Seriously.
Yeah.
And I want to remind our listeners, we are live. We've hijacked the station.
We have.
So if you were tuning in for all the music, suckers,
we're very sorry. We do have what 7 other radio stations you can go to.
Yes,
so
yes.
just
there's Chill Synth, Space Synth, whatever.
Change the channel, man.
If you're still listening to us, I want to do a shout out because if you are in the chats, YouTube or the Night Ride FM IRC, I will always shout out your name. So let's get started. We've got Michael J. in the IRC. We've also got Jonathan from Velocity 128.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Mr. Reaper, you might know. He's over on your end of the...
Totally.
Yeah. We've also got Oddity. Never heard of him. No.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, bud.
Yeah, man. And we've got Jago and Sammy, who never quits.
Yeah, she's becoming quite the alum.
She's like
here
Craig,
earlier.
Craig Pac-Man. Sammy and Craig have outshone me in terms of fanboying. We've also got Moon BB Puke 44.
Nice. That's a really nice screen name there.
Right, over in the YouTubes. And Jeff Creature, a.k.a. from Laserdiscs or Retro Synth. Slash dub
Laserdisc.
Yes.
Laser Steel.
No, not Laser Steel. Thank you.
Come on, man. You're trying to mess me up. This is what's happening.
No, you know what? Because I saw posts from Laserdiscs for Still's new album.
Right. You're trying to throw me off. Is what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
This is what we do every single week. I'm trying to make sure that everything is ran like a well-oiled machine.
Right, yeah.
And I do so much work in the script. And then Jules just comes in here and he just starts trying to throw me off my game.
By the way, in all caps, I gotta do a shout out to Neuron Spectre.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Yes.
Wow, we have a lot of some very big names in the good old IRC crowd
and YouTube.
That's fantastic. Everyone's coming out of the woodworks to see the Mr.
Mr. Reaper.
Yeah, man, this is exciting. Where do we go from here? Are we ready to play some more tunes or?
Dude, yes.
Do some talking or I don't know.
We were lucky enough to be down in Tampa for the last Neon Retro Fest.
Yes.
Prior to that, they were doing it over in Rhode Island. but there's something to be said for having a synthwave festival that's 5 days long.
Yeah.
Where there's palm trees and sun and a swimming pool where you can like swim with your favorite synthwave artists.
Yes, indeed.
And Syst3m Glitch killed it. He had a standing ovation.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's been quiet for the last, year.
He's been recharging.
He's released this one single just to tie us over.
Yeah.
And here it is. This is Syst3m Glitch with Another Heartbreak right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Syst3m Glitch with Another Heartbreak. Very nice tune, and always a banger when Syst3m Glitch is doing stuff.
Dude, I'm so glad he's back.
Yeah,
I want to remind everyone he's working on a new album.
He is working on brand new stuff, and he was actually going to play me another track, but I don't know if it's done yet. I don't know. Anyway, dude, Bobby, check in with me.
Bobby's been sending me like Instagram.
We've been playing videos. Too much Borderlands. That's what we were doing.
Yeah,
we've been having
Borderlands
fun.
4.
Borderlands 4 is a fun game. And speaking of technical difficulties.
By the way, I gotta do some shout outs. Johnny 5 is alive.
5, nice.
He's in the IRC chat. And Peleus has joined us in the IRC chat.
Very
yeah,
nice.
That's me proving we're live.
Yeah, we were waiting
with all
for
our
them
technical difficulties.
We don't have technical. We sometimes get a little glitch. Things happen. We have the wonderful DreamReaper here tonight. So what could be any better than this wonderful evening we have here for all of you?
So you know what? I'm loving this. Moon Baby Puke 44. He mentioned my favorite artist. So he's like, before Anime Legends Reborn came out, that my favorite tribute to retro cartoons. List and Jesse Mock collaborated on a track.
Oh,
and it's called Downhill Drift. So
nice.
if you're following List or Jesse Mock on Bandcamp, you got to jump over there, buy that track, because anything. So Jesse Mock has been collaborating with a lot of people. So in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of featuring Jesse Mock.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jesse Mock, we got to get him on the show. We just got to get him on the show. We'll work on that. Now we were having such a fun night. DreamReaper had to step aside. Are you back, sir?
Oh yeah, I've been back.
Okay. We were gonna stall until you were.
Oh, I didn't realize that. My bad.
It's all good, man. So let's actually do the part where we talk to you.
Okay. That sounds good.
I don't even know where to start now, though.
So let me do a quick shout out to Laser Disco, who joined us in the IRC.
Yes, and Laser Steel.
So okay, Mr. Reaper.
Yes.
Let's talk about your history. I mean, you're pretty talented with the electronic music. When did you get into producing music?
Well, basically, like in high school, I started playing guitar and drums. I played in like a metal band. I played drums in a metal band. And
it's always a metal band. Synth artists always come from a metal band.
It's funny. I don't really like metal that much. It's just the other kids that were in my small town that were serious about doing music were pretty big metalheads. So I got into it too. And drums are fun no matter what you're playing. But
Sure.
But I always liked electronic music at the same time and stuff. I always listened to some like trance music and hard trance. I made sure to let people know that it was hard trance at the time. It made a difference to me back then. But yeah, so I would make hard trance. I made chiptune music at the same time, and so I was always like one of those weird kids that was into electronic music and making electronic music. Back in those days, that was a weird thing to do.
Were you a geek? Did you like? Were you a video game player? Did you like your SEN, NES and SENS stuff? Like
You're
the video
saying a bunch of letters, Jules. I have no idea what you're saying.
8-bit shit.
Yeah, totally. I got into, I actually didn't have a lot of video games when I was a really young kid. My dad was a computer guy, so we played computer games and stuff. But by the time I got to high school, I really wanted to, you could get, I somehow got really into like chiptune music, like Saber Pulse was an artist I really liked. And so I really wanted to make that. And I just got super into like all the retro video game stuff because I'd never really experienced it before that.
Can I ask you, do you like artists like Shirobon?
Oh yeah, totally, absolutely. That was one I listened to. His early stuff. Like I used to be on this website called 8-Bit Collective, and it's not around anymore. But he was a big artist on there, and way before when he was doing like more pure chiptune stuff. And so he was one I really liked, and Saber Pulse.
It kind of morphed into chip wave.
Yeah, I love his new stuff. It's a really cool hybrid.
I guess Lou Cash is probably on
Cash
the
too.
billing.
That was another one. Yeah, totally. It's interesting. It seems like a lot of those artists sort of like morphed into like a synthwave hybrid or kind of went that direction with it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta ask. Like Dennis would usually ask this, but your name, DreamReaper. We talked about this on Instagram earlier, but where did it come from? It's a really fucking cool name.
So I was working on my first like EP. I was trying to make dark synthwave stuff like Carpenter Perturbator or whatever, and I had like an EP's worth of tracks sitting around for a long time, and I couldn't come up with a name for the artist name because I really wanted a cool artist name that was very important to me. Because that's what matters. and I wish there was a cool story, but I just finally thought of a cool word. It was actually, I was calling it DreamReaper for a while. I don't know. That's just what came to me first, and then. At some point I was like, DreamReaper would sound way cooler. And
Reaper's a cool name because there's a lot of like shows and mythos and Reapers are always like
let's talk about Reapers.
It's always the people who are like in the far off distant and they're like they could be a little crazy. We don't know. We've only heard stories of these. Yeah, and in fact I feel like there's like 3 or 4 different Reapers out there. There is the Mass Effect, right? There is what about the Firefly? Firefly
Oh, yeah.
The Reapers and the Firefly, they're always like... And then there's another one, too. I almost feel like there's another one somewhere in the back of my brain that I can't
Somebody
think.
in the chat will...
The third Reaper, they're crazy. They're literally crazy. You don't want to get, hooked up or approached by one, because they'll like rip your skin apart and do a bunch of bad things. But you wouldn't do that because you're a DreamReaper, which is it's kind of a... I don't know where I'm going with this, Jules.
I don't know, but
no. On the serious tip, I think that's a really cool name. I love it. I think it's great. I found out about your music, I would say maybe 2016. I feel like I heard about it through Night Ride FM. Z was talking about these CDs that you were at one point giving away for free. And are you crazy?
Maybe. Basically, my album had come out or whatever, and I wanted to do, I basically wanted to give the CDs away for free, or I just wanted to get the word out, as at that point, like, I still wasn't like super well known or anything like that. And Z actually helped out a bunch with that. He played some of the ads on Night Ride FM and the YouTube channel and stuff. Yeah, he
about that.
He probably helped me get rid of more of those CDs than anybody else, for sure.
Dude.
But basically how it worked is I had people, they'd pay a shipping price for it, and then I would send them the CD for free. And
now I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, they weren't expensive to manufacture or whatever, and it gave them the option to add a T-shirt or add I had deluxe editions of both a CD and a cassette tape. And so for me it was one, I wanted more people to hear the music, and I wanted somebody to own something in their hand. I don't know. Yeah, it was just a cool way to support the fans. And
can I ask, like, what drove you to, like, you might have an electronic background, but what drove you to the more cyberpunk synthy sounds, right? Like,
sure, yeah. When I was in high school, pretty young. When I was a freshman, they were seniors. There was this band in my school called Sexual Nintendo.
I love it.
It sounded like exactly what you're picturing in your head, and so I never really was into electronic music or stuff like that, and they had like a synthesizer and all of that, and that's how I really got into chiptune and all synthesizers and stuff like that. And so I always really liked like the retro side of synthesizers and stuff like that. At that time, you couldn't just go to the store. These days they put out like there are dozens of different analog synths you can get, but at that time, if you wanted the cool old school sounds, you had to get the old stuff, or for the most part. And
if you're one of these freaks who buys the hardware,
if you're into that. And so, I mean, I can't remember where I was going with this, but yeah, I was just into like the old synth, the old sounds like that. And then you gradually, if you're into that type of sound, you're going to discover synthwave eventually. And at the time I got into it, it wasn't called synthwave. There was no real name for it. I think people called it like retro electro or things like that. There wasn't like a unified name. And
we're talking about like collage, like we're talking about like the old school.
Yeah, I guess we're like what
the French influence.
2011-ish.
The Valerie.
Yeah, the Valerie Collective.
The first darker one that I heard was Gatekeeper, who they're pretty early. Like their stuff came out like a solid couple years before like Perturbator or any of like before that darker sound really took off. And then I got into Perturbator, and it wasn't until I heard Carpenter Brute that I really wanted to like try making this darker sound on my own, because for me I got into him right when his second EP came out. That was like so far ahead of anything else I'd heard in synthwave at that time. So that was it really caught my ear in a way that other dark synthwave music never did.
By the way, we should probably remind everyone, Carpenter Brute, he's touring next year in Europe, and he just announced, without dates yet,
that's
North American tour. So
everyone's like, please come to my town.
All right.
I mean, he's got to come to at least, he's going
to be everywhere. So just make sure you get your tickets before they're sold out, because it's Carpenter Brute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, so by the way, did I ever tell you? Dennis, I think I told you.
Yeah.
When I fell in love with Carpenter Brute, I wanted that gas mask from Turbo Killer.
Oh yeah.
And I messaged Seth.
Tried to buy it, I'm sure.
The two guys who are Seth, whatever their name, the guys who did the video, right?
Yeah.
I was like, what mask is this? Because you go onto eBay and shit like that, and there's a ton of masks. And they gave me the exact model and shit. I almost bought it. But then I realized, you try to walk into a club or a bar with a gas mask, ain't gonna happen.
I don't think that's actually legal. Well, I don't know what they're doing in Canada, but
no, it's not legal, dude. They would not let you in.
Yeah, they would definitely
So
not.
I gave up on that idea of spending $300 on a replica Turbo Killer mask.
I mean, you could
I
probably
wouldn't be able
get
to get anywhere.
at Neon or Neotropolis. I think you could probably get.
Yeah, maybe,
with one of those
little
places, you could
quaint little hookups.
Yeah.
Although no, actually try to get across the border from Canada to U.S. with a gas mask.
Yeah, that's probably...
Dude, my Neon Fawkes mask, I already got pulled over twice.
Are you kidding me?
They made me light it up to make sure it was like a costume.
That.
Yes.
You got pulled over with the Neon Fawkes mask.
You fucking Americans. And they made paranoia.
Did they make you put it on?
No, they just made me turn it on. Whatever.
What did they expect it to do? Blow up?
No, I'm just... Fuck, you wearing a mask? You're a terrorist. Whatever. You know what? I digress. So let's get back to Mr. Reaper here.
You know what? I think we should actually play a track because we've been doing all this talking. We need to do some listening.
Way back in 2015.
Yes.
You had your DreamReaper EP.
Yeah.
It was a banger.
And I think so when I just, Spotify suggests shit. And I think in 2016, when I discovered Synthwave, Spotify was like, hey, you might like this artist. And DreamReaper popped up. And this particular track from your DreamReaper EP is called Eradicator.
Let's give it a listen, man.
Well, I gotta ask, though. Back then, what were you using? Like, were you using a synth? Were you pure, like, electronic with a DAW and everything?
Yeah, it's not too much different from what I use now. It's just Ableton, and at that time I used the synth Massive for everything because I had made dubstep before that, so I had Massive. I knew how to use it. And,
oh, that's wild. Massive, is that a DAW?
Oh, so Massive is a VST instrument made by Native Instruments. And
right.
You use it within a DAW.
Right, that's right, Native Instruments. I'm a Native Instruments DJ, and let me tell you, it's painful. There's nothing works with my fucking controller.
It's a whole ecosystem for sure.
I know, but if you stay within their little family,
their cult.
Oh my god, this shit is awesome. But
fantastic. All right, so Native Instruments, VST, rocking it hard.
Let's play a track.
Banger EP. Let's do
first track from our guest because it's overdue.
Before you start, I want to add that this song here, the one you're playing, is actually the first song I ever finished completely as DreamReaper.
Whoa!
So in a sense, that's you're going all the way back to the start.
Oh, that's what I was hoping to do. All right, cool. So from the 2015 EP, DreamReaper EP. This is DreamReaper with Eradicator right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Eradicator by DreamReaper.
Back in 2015.
I love it. It's just the stuff that you do. It's like if I was like a cyber, like just like a I don't know, like a cyber.
You know what I gotta say?
Reaching
Groot?
like claws into your like face, just like grabbing and tearing you into shreds.
Until you see DreamReaper like spinning live.
Yeah.
So Troy, you've got this like hand motion, whatever. It's very, very you.
I'm sure I do some pretty silly things on stage.
It's like a head banging with this hand thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a claw?
Almost like you're jacking off a cyber robot or something. It is so DreamReaper.
I love it.
I've had the fortune of seeing you, and it is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, Dennis, you got to get out to the West Coast.
Well, now you got me excited with that visual. I'm feeling like I got to make it out to Portland. Yeah, it's great to see you live. I wish I could, and hopefully, put a few words in at Neotropolis. We could definitely shout your name from the rafters.
Oh my God, Jared!
That would be an amazing experience. Jared, if you're listening, DreamReaper, we might be able to talk to him.
First, we got to get Z to upload newer videos for Neotropolis. I was
true.
talking to Jared about that tonight.
Has he done that yet? Z?
No!
Z, we know you're busy. Z, sorry, we have to interrupt the show for a special message to Z. Just upload the video, please.
Yes.
Upload the video.
Been a 2025 video. Like, it's time to update the Neo.
Come on, Z, and also, come on.
Right.
All right.
But
so
once again, I digress.
Yes.
Troy, when you start a song, how do you start it? What are you thinking about? Like a beat or a melody or something?
That's a good question. It definitely varies. A lot of the times I'll just like load up a pretty simple drum beat and make like a cool bass line. I'll get like a nice distorted bass synth and just try and come up with something cool. And then, yeah, I mean, it's varied a lot over time. Like I used to do it differently than I do now. Like how I used to do it is I used to like pretty much flesh out a drum beat like completely with all the different elements and things, and
like the whole 3 minutes of a drum beat.
I mean like the whole loop. Like so you got your your
16 bars or 32 bars,
and then loop it. But usually, usually I try and come up with a bass line first, and then after I go from there, I try and make as many different similar parts as I can, like so you don't get stuck in like the 8-bar loop or whatever. You know how lots of times when people are working on music, they get stuck listening to the same loop over and over again. And I find if I immediately make as many different varieties as I can, it prevents that from happening, because then I have a bunch of cool things. I can just arrange them into a song and call it a day for the most part.
Are you still using Ableton now?
Yeah, I still use Ableton now. I'm definitely never going to switch to anything else. It's basically an extension of my brain at this point.
So if Craig was tuned in right now, all the way from Perth, Australia, he'd want me to ask, what are your favorite VSTs?
I pretty much will use, these days, I used to use, like I said before, way back, I would use Massive, and then I would use, for first EP, I used Massive. For the second one, I mostly used Syst3m. And then Syst3m came out, and I've been using a lot of Syst3m since then. And
I know Mike locally does patches with a lot of Syst3m as well.
Oh yeah, it's a good one, and pretty much anything you want to do, you can do with Syst3m. And so that's like my main one, and Syst3m and Syst3m are my main ones now, because Syst3m, it's got like a bit of they're different sounds, so the two together definitely work well.
Now I only bring this up because most of our listeners they're producers as well.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
So,
and I want to add another level of nerderism. Is that a word?
I love this stuff. We can talk about this the whole time if you want.
All right. So, we talked about the VSTs and the plugins. We talked about the software. Are you strictly computer? Do you have any good hardware lying around that you smash some keys every now and then?
So I do have a handful of hardware synths. I've never once used any of them actually on a track. For me, I don't consider myself a very good musician as far as like playing things or whatever. So for me, I have to get the ideas out of my head as quickly as I can.
Okay.
And using hardware, a synthesizer, or anything like that, it slows me down too much. And so for me, I just want to like, load up a bunch of synths in Ableton, massive, Syst3m, all that, get them all loaded up, play some things, and move on to the next one.
Nice.
For me, if I had to like sit there and record the like an analog synth or something like that, it would slow me down too much.
Well, whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep on doing what you're doing, because it sounds amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God. All right, so that is incredible. We loved your EP. I just, like I said, the stuff that you put out, it is just so slated to that cyberpunk vibe, and
on another level.
That's just what I'm like, just totally like. I feel like there's got to be some like William Gibson just oozing out of your brains, and like, are you into You had to be in this like sci-fi. I'm assuming dystopian.
Yeah, I read a lot of books. My favorite author is Philip K. Dick.
Oh God,
yeah.
Yes.
By the way, are you excited? So this is one of our little topics later on, but Neuromancer is going to be turned into a TV show.
Yeah, I just read the book over the summer. Finally, I hadn't read it before.
Dude, it's like if you like your Blade Runner, this was the originator of that, right?
Neuromancer is William Gibson, right? That's part of the. Is that part of the Mona Lisa Overdrive trilogy, or am I like?
Yeah, Mona Lisa Overdrive is the second one.
Okay, so I didn't completely lose my street cred.
Oh, now you're touching on Von Kaiser.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hence the.
We played them last week.
Yeah. We played that exact track.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, and then there's a third one. There's a trilogy, and I've been.
Parties, it was called.
What is it called?
All Tomorrow's Parties.
Oh, I had no idea. I only got as far as Neuromancer.
Right.
I'm reading. You know what I'm reading right now? I read the Peripheral, and then I saw it on Amazon. Actually, I watched the Amazon show, and then I read the book. For me, it makes things easier because I can't read. But I can watch things, and I'm like, oh, I know the plot already. So like when the words come to me, in my brain and stuff, I know like what's going on, instead like I don't know what's going on. Just because I'm a visual, you know what I mean? I'm not completely, crazy or nothing like that. I'm a visual type of guy, and then I will read the book, and then it's cool because you kind of like know where the plot's going, but the book can like change it a little bit. It's like,
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but The Expanse, one of the best TV shows.
Which one?
The Expanse.
Oh yeah,
it's based on novels.
I'm afraid to read the book.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh my God, dude! It is. If you like your sci-fi TV shows and stuff, The Expanse is realistic in terms of the physics of the ships flying through space.
Yeah, it's hard science.
There's political intrigue and alien intrigue and shit like that. It is incredible.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm not a huge like space, like I didn't really watch Star Trek or anything like that, but it's got its own level of like dystopia and
if you like Mass Effect, you'll like The Expanse.
It's good. So that's my summer. I'm watching, reading the Peripheral, and I just started the. There's actually going to be a trilogy of that one as well, and that one is called The Agency. So that's what I'm reading right now. But that's good. Now, when you read books, do you like read them like? Open up the paper, or are you an Audible guy? I'm actually gonna say that I cheat, and I don't even read, and I just listen to them.
You listen to the background.
I do.
Up until this summer, I would read books on my Kindle, and my girlfriend got me into audiobooks, and now I've just been binging audiobooks all the time. It really you can do it it's awesome to be able to like you're on your commute, you can listen to the book. Doing the dishes, you can listen to a book.
Mowing the lawn is my favorite.
My excuse is the older I get, the harder it is to read.
Yeah,
like to look at text on a screen. So playing an audiobook.
Yeah. It's definitely a good way to keep your mind entertained while you're doing mundane things. That's what I like.
Totally, yeah,
for sure.
So I got to do some shout outs. We got top waifu.
Top waifu
in the IRC chat. We've also got Grim Reaper over in the YouTubes, and Craig Packman is Well, I guess he's awake because it's 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, right. Getting his
9:30
morning
a.m.
coffee and getting on the road.
Over in Perth, Australia.
Fantastic.
He's gonna start driving the wastelands.
Yes, indeedy. Jules, I think we should play another song. What do you
Yes,
think?
sir.
I'm excited. I'm
All right,
like
so-
all the cyberpunk talk. I'm like just getting
Mr.
really jazzed
Reaper,
up.
one of my favorite albums of yours is Liminality.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Like, there's so many bangers. So I had a hard time because I was trying to go chronologically through your music, and
Sure.
I was, god damn, it was really hard. So we got Renegade lined up, but this album, I want to ask. At some point, you were on Fixed, right?
So I wasn't like signed to the label. They asked at that time, maybe they're still doing it. I'm not sure. They were re-releasing some independent released
Okay,
albums.
gotcha.
And on their label, they would give it like new artwork and some bonus tracks, and sometimes like a remaster or whatever.
Mhm.
And they would just give it their promotion behind it. And so that's what happened with Liminality. I released it, and then I think around 2 years later, they re-released it.
Mm-hmm.
It originally came out in 2019, but on Spotify and everywhere else it says 2021 because that's when
Right.
the release happened.
So, I mean, I got the Bandcamp one, so it's like 2019 or something like that.
Yeah, you got it right away. When it first came out.
But this album, this is like one of your Magnus opuses, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it took forever to work on it because I, had really high expectations for my first, full length album. I wanted it to be, a culmination of my sound up until that point, as far as like, everything I wanted it to be, and I think I succeeded. I'm proud of it.
You did, sir. And Renegade, like, I remember seeing you over in Portland, and when this track came on, I lost my mind. I think I was bouncing around in front of the stage like a fool.
Yeah, that's definitely a high point of the album. And I think when I made it, I could tell that one was going to be a special one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hear
it's
it.
a banger. All right, let's
From
do this.
Yeah, let's from the album Liminality. This is DreamReaper with Renegade right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Renegade by DreamReaper. Yeah.
Gives me shivers.
Yeah, that was. I gotta say, we said this off air. That is indeed, I think that's definitely my favorite track of
It's
all
iconic.
your stuff. Yeah, for
that
sure.
whole album, Liminality, is.
And I'm assuming you're pretty happy with the reception of the album because.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's you mentioned off the air too, and the disappointment that some tracks don't rise to the top, and that one does have the most plays and it rose to the top, and I'm happy that one does. One song that I was always disappointed with is the very last song on the album, Cambion. It's like a 7-minute song or whatever, and I tried to make it like the most epic thing ever or whatever. That one has the least amount of plays.
No.
Well, second least amount of plays. But
we'll fix that.
If you're listening out there, go listen to the last song after you.
That's right.
Dude, I'm pasting the link to the last track on the album right there.
There you
Boom.
go.
Yeah, I tried to make it
chat.
like super epic and I don't know, just like lots of different parts and things like that. And I mean, I'm proud of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's great though. I mean, for the most part, I mean, the fact that you put out that song and you're like, this is something I'm really proud of, and for it to resonate with everybody that I know, it's definitely and it's got to be a great vibe, a great experience to just have that special, because it takes a lot for people to put out music like that and to have it spark that the listenership, and I think that it's just amazing when people find the music and can say like, this is what I am into, and
it's not just that.
It speaks to that.
This music, you hear it on Spotify or on Bandcamp or whatever. You hear it in your headphones and stuff. It's one thing, but when you see it live with some really loud speakers, because Troy, your music is built for loud fucking speakers, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
My God, it is like the energy that hits you, like the adrenaline that hits you when you hear this stuff. Like you should be headlining fucking concerts and like stadiums, like this stuff with some good light shows.
Yeah. Speaking of live, now. Again, I am all the way over in New Jersey, and Jules is up there in Toronto, wherever the hell he is. But you were rocking it out in Portland. You mentioned, and we mentioned, of course, the scene, and there's a lot of different things going on, shows and stuff like that. How much do you participate in performing? How much do you participate in just checking out some of the shows? Because it's a place I want to be right now. Honestly.
Yeah, I always try and make it out to the shows, when I can, as far as like the local shows and stuff. I know they put a lot of work into, putting them on and promoting them, so I want to support that way for sure. As far as like playing shows, I haven't played a show in a really long time, and it's been at least a couple of years, and before that, I think it was a couple more years.
How can we
for me? For me, like I've always like, I've been like kind of like, I'm like a computer nerd guy or whatever. I like making music in the studio, and for me, performing, it's if I'm working on a live set and I'm trying to make something that I'm proud of as far as like a live performance goes, it's hard for me to work on music at the same time, so I kind of have to choose one or the other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if I'm picking the one I enjoy more, it's got to be working on like new tracks. And unfortunately, where with the rest of my life right now, I just don't have time for both. And,
by the way, I gotta say, Neuron Spectre over on YouTube, he's saying there's a slight funk element to your hard cyberpunk music.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something I intentionally try and put that in there. And
do you get inspiration from any funk artists?
Oh yeah, I listen to a lot of funk music, maybe even more than like synthwave and I mean I listen to so much different music. I mean that's I think lots of good musicians or people that have like a kind of a unique sound, they do incorporate a lot of different elements that they like, and that's sort of what makes it unique.
I want to hear like a cover of September.
Oh,
well, I did a remix of I'm Your Boogeyman, and that's a
what?
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp. It's been there for a while. I was trying to do a Halloween remix every year. I got 2 years into it, so I think it's very fun.
By the way, Halloween's coming up. Please tell me you're gonna release something, anything.
I've got nothing.
Oh, 'tis the season.
I've been thinking about it. This is the first time in a while that I've remembered ahead of time, like, oh, I should put out something for Halloween, and there's still enough time to actually do it. So
There you
never
go.
say never.
It's like Synthwave's favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We love it. But I'm your boogeyman. Like, I could just play that at every party and it would just go over well. But especially like a Halloween party. I never even thought of that. That is more or less a Halloween. You could definitely get away with that for Halloween. So
yeah, I definitely tried to, everybody kind of remixes the same handful of songs for Halloween remixes and things like that. So I tried to specifically go outside the box a little bit with that song. And I've got a whole list of songs that I would remix, and about half of them are just very loosely Halloween related, but you can squeeze them in there.
That's amazing. Now, as far as your music, do you feel like your sound has been changing over the years, or do you kind of feel like you found your sweet spot? Like, how much are you into experimenting with different exotic elements or different genres?
Sure, yeah, that's a good question. I think, when it started, like with the DreamReaper EP and the Astro Blaster EP, I was trying to basically sound like Carpenter Brut, but kind of with a more modern, because I listened to like a lot of electro house and like dubstep and stuff at that time and before that. So I was trying to incorporate that energy into like more of the dark synth stuff. And I feel like when I got to Liminality, that's sort of, I had, I don't want to say mastered, but I had gotten the sound I was going for.
Right, you found your vibe for sure.
And then since that album, I got more into like mid-tempo music and dark clubbing music. I hadn't really heard any of that beforehand. I was just ignorant to the whole scene that was going on with that sort of thing. And so I've been since then incorporating that a lot more. And
can I ask, like,
sure,
do you find if you get invited out to, because I know you've done some surprise sets and stuff, do you find that if you line up your music as like a DJ set and everything, because like Dennis and I said, we're DJs, right? Unleashing a certain type of music just plays right to a certain crowd with the right speakers in the right venue.
Yeah, totally. I think the live setting, you can do some pretty cool stuff. I'm sorry, I guess I did. What was the question?
I don't think it was a question, honestly.
It was a statement, I guess.
It was more of a...
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah. Just say yes to Jules.
Derp.
I love it. That's just... I'm telling you, DJing your music is just so much fun. And I like the fact that, even if you're not... There's actually a lot of performers that I know that will perform, and then there's other performers that I know that will more or less DJ their own stuff, and then there's other DJs and performers that will like mix their own stuff with other people's stuff, and like for me, like that's my vibe. Like Safaro, is that how you pronounce it? Sfaro, yeah. Sfaro. Okay, sorry. I saw him play he was at Neon Retrofest, and the cool thing was he played a lot of his stuff, but he would just like spoon in like all this other stuff that just your music and your influences and your all the stuff that you're into. And I feel like the people that are out there listening to the music, dancing to the set and everything like that, like they're on the same vibe. So I think that's really cool, like when your own stuff and you also know like that this will work and this will work. There's a big electronic artist that I'm just in love with. He goes by the name of Bonobo, and he does it's like down-tempo house, like very minimalist house, very eclectic kind of stuff.
The kind of shit that you hear in a GoPro promo video.
Yeah, totally. Like just like these like you're flying the drones flying around and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's cool because he plays a lot of his stuff, but he'll just spoon in his own influences, and I think it's just like if you're into that sound, you're going to be into all the other things, and I think it's an amazing experience. Again, not a question, just thought I'd share that with you for no reason.
Yeah, totally. I mean, DJing is cool where you can sort of show the audience some of your own influences, and you get to share music that they wouldn't have heard before. And I haven't really like DJ'd in any serious sense or whatever as far as like playing a variety of songs or whatever, but man, it would be tough to pick for sure.
When
Like, you
you
only
play
have an
li-
hour or 2 hours, however long you're up there, it's tough to pick the songs,
When-
narrow them down.
when you play live, so I know like Ableton actually probably one of the best tools for doing live stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
And do you ever like do you do that? Do you load up certain stems and stuff, but allow yourself in Ableton Live to go a little bit wonky with whatever touchpad or MIDI instrument you got?
Yeah, they're definitely, I use Ableton and then an APC40 controller, which if you use Ableton, that'll sound familiar. But yeah, I would load up some stems and stuff and just different DJ type effects and stuff like that. And but for the most part, it's a version of the song without like the lead parts that I'm going to play. So it's nothing crazy complicated. I know there's some really cool stuff you can do that, particularly if you're going to like sync it with video or
Well, so yeah, so you got people who got they've got the XLR to DMX adapters, and
yeah, and
they spend like 50
to...
weeks programming in light reactions to whatever, which
absolutely,
is insane.
Yeah, and that's part of the thing. Like if I am trying to put together a live set or a show, some synchronized lights like do so much as far as like the visual aspect, and I would want, obviously, as you just said, it's a lot of work. Talking about hundreds of hours to set something like that up.
So one thing I noticed, like electronic artists, DJs, whatever, it could be Comtrues, whatever, right? But if you don't have a live band, if you don't have a guitarist, I said this earlier on Karn's show, if you don't have a guitarist prancing around on stage, and a vocalist, and a bassist, and a drummer, when you're an electronic artist and you've just got your keyboard or pad and a laptop, you need something else, right?
Lasers.
You need lasers and lights and stuff like that. You need some sort of presence, and that is not easy to do.
Yeah, for sure. Especially to bring it to the gig.
Yeah,
it's a big part of the reason I, dance up there like an idiot and like do all those different moves or whatever. Just because I've been to so many shows where the DJ or the artist just stands there and it's not very interesting to watch. And when I'm up there, I figure like either I can stand here and do nothing, or I can try and make it interesting the best I can.
This goes nowhere, although we're live. But when Outland happened in Toronto, and we had like a lineup of 7 amazing artists, one of the last artists to play was FM Attack. And he does vocals with real keyboard playing, but he's standing up there and he couldn't move because he's got to stick his mouth next to the mic.
Right.
And so he's got the stems in the background and everything, but there wasn't much going on. And you're like, that would be just so much more awesome if he just had lights going to the music.
And like
something
street cleaners, like stage diving.
Oh yeah, like street cleaners nuts.
Oh yeah, I mean he just played here like last week. Yeah, it was like a week ago. It was a week ago.
Dude, that little click.
In Portland, and yeah, man, he's incredible live.
He's got that thing, that little pause in the song where he's holding up the fucking keytar.
Oh yeah.
And his fingers hovering over something, and he just presses a button. He goes click.
And one thing I like about his set too is just how diverse the music is.
Yes.
He can do so many different genres, but it all fits together.
Yes, you got Doom 1 second, you got something else in the next.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask. So we gotta lead up to the next song.
Yeah.
But you've remixed stuff. Collabs. Sir, like you did a collab with. So we're gonna get to this song with Knight Rider 87.
Yeah, totally.
Over in your town, and this is why I'm surprised you have not been invited or shown up at Neo. But are there any other artists you would like to collab with? And if so, why is it Pilot?
Yeah, Pilot would be awesome. I mean, there are obviously a ton. Like any artists I like and appreciate, it'd be very cool to work with them. And for me, it's just a matter of like time and stuff. It takes so much time to just make a track and to do a collab track. You have to collab. You have to synchronize your schedules a lot of the time. It's difficult. And for me, I'm trying to work on...
You saying you have a life?
Well, I don't have a life. That's the problem.
Do you find that it's more rewarding doing like remixes for other people's songs, or putting out your own stuff, where kind of a mix? I would assume it would be like a different vibe, because if I was like working on like remixing somebody's track, like it's kind of cool because you can kind of like infuse your own flavor, but you're also kind of getting the thrill of kind of playing with somebody else's toy box. You know what I mean?
Learning new stuff.
Totally. I love doing remixes. If I had to choose which I prefer better, like definitely remixes. Especially if you're already starting with like a really great track.
Right.
And then hopefully when you're done with it, you have a different, very cool track. It doesn't always work out that way. But yeah, remixes are just so much fun just because you get to, you hear things in the song, you're like, oh, if I was doing the track, I would have done it this way instead. And then you get to do that thing.
Nice. Yeah.
But when I've done remixes for other artists, I've never had any really like pop off and get really huge like that, like the same way like my original tracks do or have. So I definitely, I don't know, I like the balance for sure.
So until DreamReaper and Pilot comes out.
yeah, I would do one with Pilot.
We're willing that
into
existence.
You guys are fit for each other.
We're definitely wishing that into existence.
He's not as hard as you. He's not that dark cyberpunk stuff.
He's got that funk, and I think it would go really well.
And you've got the funk, so there's the connection right there.
Those first singles he put out when he was on, I think they're on Monster Cat. He released them on Monster Cat.
Yeah, Monster Cat.
Yep.
Those ones are just incredible. Those are some definitely huge influences on my own music when I was in that era working on stuff. I just love those songs.
Hey, Dennis, you know what our homework is?
Pilot. Yeah. All right, we're getting to work on that.
Well, let's get back to collabs, because Dennis and we got the privilege of DJing down at Neotropolis this year.
Oh, yes.
And Knight Rider 87 has been there, 2-3 years now?
Yeah, they're like alums for the most part.
And they're locals to you. And you did this collab with them, Fever Machine, and it's so awesome. And dude, it breaks my heart because every time you're not out there as much as these guys are when they're doing their live show and stuff. But when
they put on a great live show. Talking about a live show, you can't discount what they're doing. It's they keep it interesting. They have the stage presence. They have the costumes and the outfits and the different props on stage or whatever. So they're really going after it, and I can see why they have the recognitions they do as far as like getting invited to Neotropolis and all that. They deserve it for sure.
You know what I find though? I think there are the old school synth artists who plug away, take breaks and stuff. Knight Rider 87 is one of the newer ones. Now they're local to you, so it's very cool that you did a collab. But it drove me wild that you were still around and you did a collab with Knight Rider 87, old and new. This is what I like. And I can't wait for your. So
we're willing that into an existence as well. Like we're very good at what's that mental projection?
I know.
Astral projection.
I'm straining right now. I'm straining. But also, you're working on other stuff. We're going to get to that after this song.
Yeah.
But let's play a song.
We got to totally play this one.
Yeah. So this is DreamReaper and Knight Rider 87, both from Portland, with Fever Machine right here on Night Ride FM.
and that was Fever Machine with DreamReaper and Knight Rider E7. Oh my god!
Dennis and I have been like drooling because this kind of music is perfect for DJs.
We're just like, oh, I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna mix the shit out of this thing. And we're just like, we're literally like, just like,
who needs the original artist? Just slap a DJ up there with some lights.
We're getting sexually aroused, like behind the scenes with the song, and just like imagining all the mixes we could throw this into. But yeah, again, just amazing stuff. You guys just did some magic right there, and
West like PNW or whatever it's called.
Pick that bitch up on
you guys are killing it. I know Karen's also making things happen in Seattle, and then Oddity.
Yeah, I definitely want to take this opportunity to shout out Angel Oddity. You know, all his hard work. He's been really taking on like definitely the brunt of the load here, and he deserves all the praise.
You know, his release earlier this year, I just happened to be visiting LA, and I rented a convertible Mustang. And I'll tell you, when I got done all my synthy shit, and I had to burn hours at night and gas, because you have to return the car with the same amount of gas, and I had too much gas. I was driving around LA in the Hollywood Hills listening to Oddity.
Too much gas in a convertible in LA. That sounds like not a
first
problem.
World problems,
for me.
dude.
That's a big.
But when you're driving around in LA with the
I guess I gotta drive down with the top down in LA.
Listen to Oddity. It was great.
That's crazy.
So,
I love it.
We gotta wrap this up, but before we do, sir, you're working on something.
Oh,
you gave us a couple of tracks to play tonight. So normally we only play like 3 tracks for the artists we're playing, but
we play like 100 songs tonight. So
this is
fantastic.
This is amazing. So you are working on something. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, totally. A few months ago, probably like 6 months ago at this point, a movie production studio hit me up on Instagram, and they asked if they could use a handful of my songs in their movie that they're working on. And I was like, hey, I've got all these other more cinematic type songs. You want to hear these ones and maybe use them? And so, long story short, I'm doing the entire soundtrack now. The movie's called Aria Remix.
Nice.
It's a horror comedy about a DJ, and she gets a cult basically tasks her with creating the greatest EDM song that's going to basically take over the world for their cult. She's an unwitting participant in this, and she at some point gets turned into like a Lovecraftian type.
Okay, cool.
Bad.
What
do you call it?
So cool.
Cthulhu type creature. And so all this, I'm doing all the music in that. It's about 30 tracks, and the soundtrack's going to come out hopefully in a few months. They're aiming for an October release. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. But towards the end of the year, this year, hopefully. And there's an Instagram page. They just started it, so there's not a whole lot of action on there right now. But it's Aria or Instagram.com/Aria Remix the movie. I'll throw it in the chat for once.
Yeah.
Save Jules from.
I'm gonna paste it anyways.
He's gonna paste it.
So yeah, there's that, and I forgot what I was gonna say. I think that's pretty much the whole thing. Yeah, and the guys are really cool that I've been working with for that, and they've been working really hard on it, and I'm pretty excited for it. And
it sounds like a fun project. It reminds me, just a brief description that you gave, it reminds me a little bit like Shaun of the Dead, kind of like I guess it's like a kind of a comedy, campy horror type of thing, which is like,
it's definitely campy.
Totally
it doesn't take
vibey.
itself too seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't think Shaun of the Dead. I don't think that they really took themselves too seriously. But it was a fun movie that they kind of like. They kind of they got some laughs, and then it was just a fun movie to watch. And they're the type of movies I like to watch. Just things that don't take themselves too seriously, but are just a fun little romp, and whatever genre it is, either comedy or sci-fi or whatever. Like, I think that's cool when you can just have fun and watch a cool movie and eat some popcorn and listen to some rad music. So
yeah, totally.
Definitely. So good. I went and followed it, pasted it in YouTube. Okay, so
Bought the
There you go.
T-shirt.
I told them.
You know what?
I told them
This-
that they're going to be on the State of Synth, and they're going to have thousands of followers after all this.
oh yeah.
That's right. That's how we roll around here.
Oh yeah, dude. It makes sense though. Your music has always been somewhat soundtracky. I think a lot of the harder synth has been, right. It's where people get their inspiration from.
Oh yeah, I mean this genre, the whole genre. I mean, pretty much it existed from movies and TV shows like
Mhm.
that. I mean, that's people didn't just listen to it for fun, back in the '80s. I mean, some people did, I'm sure, but the origin is from movies and visual
Yeah.
media.
It's a lot of synth music. If it's not vocal, right, a lot of it is a mood that you've heard from a TV show or a movie, or heck, even a video game.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep,
The
yep.
best soundtrack. So I think let's kick these off, Dennis.
Yes.
So the first one, Mr. Reaper, you sent this over to us. It's called "Song of the Sea."
Yes.
Tentative title.
I love it. It's so new. We didn't even have an official
I know.
title on it. It was like work in progress.
Troy
Yeah,
sent
songs
us
is
like.
always the last thing I do, so I
So
waited till the
fun.
last possible minute. I sent it to him like an hour ago.
It's
So
so
you know
fun
what?
that way, though.
We'll put a caveat here. These are not final track names. You don't have to lock into this.
Yeah.
But you gave us 2 tracks and they're amazing. So let's hear this. This is DreamReaper with Song of the Sea from the Aria remix soundtrack right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Song of the Sea, although it might change to a different title when the movie comes out, but that's okay because we're going to roll with it.
We went and pasted the Instagram link.
Yeah.
And so Neuron Spectre over on YouTube, he went and followed just like I did.
Nice.
Because thank you for the link, Mr. Reaper.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
I went and
I'm gonna-
searched on Instagram. I couldn't find it. Your link sent me directly there.
Perfect.
There you go.
My God, that so So I can tell you right now, Mr. Spectre is probably like got a hard on from that music because that's his kind of style too.
Yeah, he definitely has like a cinematic vibe to all his
Yeah.
tracks for sure.
As
I
did
just
we
wanna
all.
Take a second to shout him out. I used to live in Arizona. We would play shows together all the time.
Man.
I think both of our first shows were opening for Ghost.
Oh,
shizzles.
That's the way to go.
Year, maybe 2017, 2016.
Like Ghost with GOST, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I pronounce it Ghost for some reason. I don't know why.
As soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh, am I supposed to say Ghost?"
No, I don't. I think you're pronouncing it correctly. I'm weird like that. I pronounce things too phonetically. Like I'll pronounce like French words wrong. Like right now, I'm drinking a La Crux, and
Hey, you're not supposed to be drinking.
no, I'm drinking a La Crux right here. It's this coconut flavored, naturally sparkling essence of water, of sparkly. They don't have the La Crux at the Canada place.
All I know is that track, Song of the Sea.
Yes.
So we're on the show right now, so I can't turn my speakers up and I can't turn my woofer up.
You want to turn up your speakers, don't you?
Oh my god, that would have rumbled this entire condo.
Yeah, your neighbors would not have been very happy with you.
No, they might have been.
Maybe they might have been like,
I might have been ordering like 20 DreamReaper t-shirts.
Normally we would complain about your music, Mr. Fawkes, but who is that? And then they come down, come on down, and like you guys just sit there and have like listening parties.
So we aren't done yet, okay? Mr. Reaper,
this was
gave
part
us one more track of this soundtrack.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try because I'm trying to wrap this up. I don't want to keep you here. We're past like an hour and
we're
30
totally
minutes.
hijacking.
I got nowhere to be.
We're hijacking your time right now for sure.
So
but it's
the next track, tentative title, is The Becoming.
The Becoming. I like that name too. That's good.
And so remind us again, how many tracks are on this soundtrack?
It's around 30. I don't have the exact number right now. I mean, they're more. So basically, there are a lot of like some of my songs that are out right now, the banger type ones that are in more of like the DJ type scenes or whatever. Some of the more intense scenes, and then there's tracks like the one you just played that are more going to be in the background for certain scenes like that.
And I guess some are like 1 minute long.
Yeah. There are a lot of really short ones, and then some of the newer banger type ones they might not be on the soundtrack because I haven't finished them yet. Like they have a version of it for the movie that I'm happy with for the movie or whatever, but they're going to release them as singles on my upcoming album. So I don't want to put them on Spotify until they're like 100% completely done. So I don't have the exact number of tracks yet. It's around 30.
I know they do that too. They'll put out soundtracks and you're like, my song's in the soundtrack. And then like you watch the movie and you're like, you listen to the entire movie, you watch the whole movie, and you're like, they didn't have the song. I think it was a Yoda track, I think, or somebody else. And I'm like, I watched the entire movie, and I'm like, I guess they have the actual soundtrack where they put it on the soundtrack. But sometimes it makes it into like the end credits, or it could be playing in the background or something. Like sometimes you just miss it because it's like a couple seconds. But yeah, it's so cool that you can just pack so many awesome tunes into
Can I ask
a soundtrack.
Will some of this be available on Bandcamp? Because I know when you get into licensing and stuff like that, Bandcamp is harder than your usual distro kid.
So yeah, it's going to be, I'm going to own the rights to everything, so I can put it wherever I want. I'm going to sell it on Bandcamp, on Spotify and everything, and
that's the way to go.
And depending on how things go, maybe we'll do a physical release. Probably not vinyl. I mean, we'll see.
And like 20-minute long remixes of every track for us DJs.
yeah, that's what you want.
Sweet. All right. Let's get into this bad boy here.
Let's do it. So from the movie, what was it?
Aria Remix.
Aria
Remix. We got another track from the soundtrack from DreamReaper. This is The Becoming right here on Night Ride FM.
That was the Becoming by DreamReaper.
Who did that ever hit?
Yes. Fantastic.
Dude,
Yeah,
so,
thanks,
like, I got feelings in places I didn't know I had.
You are one horny bastard tonight. Let me tell you,
Dude, that track, man.
Mr. Hard On. Okay.
By the way, quick shout out to Kit, who has joined us in the IRC.
This is what happens when we do late shows.
Snugs the Kit.
He gets excited. Fantastic. Yes, Snugs Kit.
So, Mr. Reaper, you're saying there's like 30 tracks of this stuff?
Yeah.
Somewhere around 30, yeah.
Oh my God.
So you got some mood music, and then you just got your bangers right there. So you get a little bit of everything.
Keep it a good variety.
Yeah. I love it. So now, all right, so we have the movie. Movie's coming out. Follow the movie on Instagram. We already dropped the link. It'll also be on our show notes too. So we have all kinds of, fun little links and stuff for you to click on and buy and check out and follow and everything under the sort. But as far as like socials, I know we were talking a little bit off air. You're not into social media, and God bless you for not being as much into it.
I've got it all, but I've grown to hate the internet more and more as the years go on here. I just can't stand it.
I think it's a fad, honestly. The internet, it's going to have its moment, and then we're all going to live back underground. But while we're here, while we're all being social online, is there a place that you frequent more, or if somebody wanted to reach out, like let's say Carpenter Brute wanted to reach out and get you to, maybe do a remix, you'd be like,
I still check my Instagram messages for now, so you can,
there you go.
If you want to message me on Instagram, or you can send me an email. But I'd say Instagram is the main one, even though I don't really post on there.
Every time I go on Instagram, I just see a bunch of people twerking. I don't know why. It's just, maybe it's the old man in me, but like, they're just twerking, and I'm just like, I don't really. Jules is all about Instagram, and
I try to keep up with socials, but unlike 5 years ago, it's
an avalanche. It's an avalanche. We're stimulus overload, and don't even get me stuck with like TikTok and all that. Like, I just can't. Grumpy old man yells at cloud. Send me a letter. Just pen me a letter.
So on socials, I guess people just need to search for DreamReaper, right? One word.
DreamReaper Music is the one on all the socials.
There you go.
Right. And
let's
talk about merch, because we were talking about this behind the track. I'm guilty of not having a DreamReaper shirt. So that'll be my 336 shirt that I need to get.
Whoa, do you really have that many?
Yeah. Synthwave shirts.
Like a special closet for your synthwave shirts?
Dude, it's my bedroom. It's entire like stacked up from DreamReaper. I need my DreamReaper shirt, and I just popped the link into the IRC and the YouTube. DreamReaper Music. Head over to Shopify, get your DreamReaper shirts, because you got to represent.
You got to get yourself some sweet.
The RGB one. The simple one, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, these are all like print on demand shirts or whatever.
Yeah,
so I wanted to get a bunch of those, the RGB ones, for like my next main shirt that I sell at shows, and have like a bunch of or whatever.
That's like RGB haze to it.
Yeah, totally.
And it just pops on the black shirt.
So yes, follow links, and for sure, reach out. Don't bombard people with a bunch of DMs, but if you like to say how much you like DreamReaper's work, or
you can bombard me.
That thing.
What was the word you said?
Bombard. I think I just made up a word. Honestly, I'm not even sure.
I like to respond. I'll respond to anything people send me. So don't worry about sending me messages.
Hit Troy up with DMs. Slide it right in. Is that what the kids are using? Slide into my DMs.
Slide into my DMs.
I think they're onto something new by now. I think that's the old one.
I know. It's my
DreamReaper and chill.
There it is. Well, very good. This has been an absolute pleasure. We love when we get the OGs on the show, because it's so cool, because you guys have been around to see, all the iterations that we've had, and the fact that you're still making music and you're still just putting out albums and soundtracks and stuff like that. We think that, for me, that's like the biggest testament to awesome artists. It's just the people who just
I
stay in the game.
So you know how there's cliques in the synthwave scene, right? You got the Euro, you got the French scene, the British scene, the Northeast Nightwave crew. You got the Pacific scene, right? Mr. Reaper, like, your name is known amongst all of them. And so I was chatting with people today. I'm like, yeah, we got DreamReaper tonight, and I was talking with some Europeans. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our European friends who will have to catch this in the archive, thestateofsynth.com, and you will find your feed for whatever. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube. I think this might go in as a full episode, including our botched up beginning. I'm not sure. I think it's all one file, so we'll see. We'll see if you get the beginning. If you're listening to the show right now and you didn't hear it live and you heard the little flub up in the beginning, just know that we do these shows live, and we're so happy that we can bring people on, awesome guests like DreamReaper, and just have a moment, and have it be organic and just have things happen, and things be said and awesome things happen, and people can chime in and really engage in real time. That is the biggest thing for me too, to be able to have people come on the show, but also listeners can always come in and just say stuff on the IRC and just ask questions and stuff like that. It's really a great community. We're so glad that you are part of this awesome scene.
Mr. Reaper,
it's incredible.
I gotta ask, one of our last things before we say our goodbyes, do you have any shout outs? Anybody besides Pilot? Any shout outs you want to do?
We're playing Matchmaker.
I think I shouted out everybody along the way. Just everybody here in the Pacific Northwest Collective. Doing all the hard work there. The Nightwave crew, they've always been big supporters. Crap, the more I say, the more I'm going to forget. But I just everybody that's, I just feel so lucky that anybody out there listens to my music. For me, it wasn't that long ago where, I'd put music on the internet and nobody would listen to it. And I don't forget what that was like. And
was that MySpace?
MySpace era, sure. Yeah. I had different
projects. Were you around?
I didn't have DreamReaper in the MySpace era,
okay.
But I've had a lot of different music projects before this one, and nobody listened to any of them. So I remember what that feels like, and I appreciate everybody out there listening, and I don't take it for granted.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you making banger music and awesome tunes, and we get to have the easy job of just listening to it. So, yes.
So I got to tell you, thank you for coming on. We're going to say bye to you on the air now, and then we're going to play another track and say bye to you behind it. But thank you so much for joining us, because it was such a privilege to finally have DreamReaper on our show.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
We're legitimate now.
I'm legitimate now.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop.
All right, so Jules, we have a nice little collection of tracks here to play as well.
We got a bunch of tracks still to play. Let's get into some more music. French artist Tenebran has dropped a new album called Heartbleed, full of instrumental tracks. And since today is Drive Day, like Drive the movie was released.
Look at you.
Ago, something like that.
Knowing facts.
No idea.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Yeah. So he's got a track on his album called Drive, and we decided to play it right now. So this is Tenebran from France with Drive right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Tenebran. Tenebran. That's what I said.
The
I didn't really say that. The French. Well, you know me and word. I just found out it was LaCroix.
LaCroix.
LaCroix. I still can't even pronounce it. This is my problem. So yeah, French words don't treat me very well, but that was Drive, and that was in honor of the Drive anniversary.
Yes.
So
fitting for today.
Yeah,
2011 on September 16th, the movie released.
Yeah, very, very nice. So we have another track. I know we have what, 4 more tracks, and we still have to get to the touring information. But I know we want to get some cruising. No pun intended. As far as time wise, why don't we let's bang one more track out?
Let me read this one out because it's a wacky one.
Okay, yes, you do that because I will mess up so many words.
So, London artists, the Lightning Kids, have teamed up with Italian artist Kidburn, so that's a lot of kids, for a new track, which will be part of an upcoming new album. Both are part of the Aztec Records label, and this song features beautiful vocals over the Kids signature production. So this is Boys by the Lightning Kids and Kidburn right here on Kid Ride FM.
Oh dear Lord. Jeez, it's getting late. And that was the Lightning Kids and Kidburn with Boys.
Yeah, all the kids.
They should have called it Kids. I mean, they had a missed opportunity with that, but very nice track. Always love playing the stuff by Kidburn and the Lightning Kids. They also put out some great stuff too. So thank you very much.
Kids, that's a trio of perfection right there.
Yeah.
It just sucks that they're over in the UK and we're over here.
I know.
All
right, so tours?
Yes, let's talk about tours.
Let's do some touring information here. What do you think here? Let's kick things off. You want me to kick it off? I'm going to kick it off here. We have a lot of touring information.
We may have these guys as guests. So kick off this.
May or may not. Who knows? They are busy fellas right now. They're kind of a big deal right now, Jules.
I've never heard of them.
September 17th through October 12th, we have the EU and UK tour of the Midnights, and that of course is in the EU and the UK. Bunch of areas. Go check them out. They are amazing when they are
and
live.
they're probably I'm pretty sure like 90% of the venues are sold out already.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
check that out. What else we got here?
Ooh, September 17th to the 21st, they're supporting Night. We had them as a guest last week. Immortal Girlfriend.
That's right.
Oh, wait. Dude, I ordered the vinyl when we were talking to them.
Yeah.
It arrived 2 days later.
Oh, my God. That's incredible.
I got my Sojourner vinyl from Immortal Girlfriend. So that's going on in the Midwest, USA, from September 17th to the 21st.
Nice. September 19th, we have Synth and Steel. I even raised the font on this thing, and I still can't even read it. Synth and Steel with Jeremiah Kane, Time Driver, Night Slasher, and Arthritis in Vilnius, Lithuania. Yes.
Speaking of Jeremiah Kane, the next track we're going to play after this little segment from them
is Jeremiah Kane.
Yeah. So October 25th, the ONA Electronica Festival. That's like a yearly thing down in Barcelona, and of course Barcelona, Spain. It's going to feature Dream Kid and a DJ set from Marvel 83, as well as performances from The Last Concord, Oblique, and Challenger.
Very nice. Barcelona, November 5th. And December 6th, actually November 5th through December 6th, we have the Perturbator European Tour with Perturbator, I want to say Ghost or Ghost, tomato. We have Kaylin Mikla?
Yeah.
Kaylin Mikla with special guests. So that is going on in the Europe and the UK. So check that out.
Oh, November 17th, live in LA, it's Wolf Club and Colors.
LA. We got to get back. November 22nd through December 13th, we have Action and Romance 10-year anniversary tour with LeBrock, with supporting from Wolf Club, once again, New Arcades, Phoenix, and Necker Noise, and Hollywood Brown, and Sky Racer, and Misery Kids, and oh my God, what a lineup in the UK and Ireland.
By the way, so I'm gonna read off the next two because there's something I gotta say about the last one. December 12th, the Back for More tour, which is actually no, it's a performance. Jeremiah Kane, Neon Knox from Sweden, and Sandman, and that goes down in Helsinki, Finland.
Yeah, man.
Now, next year, March 10th to the 22nd, if you haven't got tickets already and you're in Europe, you need to get Carpenter Brute tickets because he's on tour. And he just put out a teaser that probably right after that, he's coming to North America, and I'm hoping that's Canada, including US.
Yeah, because
Brute,
you're part of our little club, I guess.
I know. It's that mask I can't wear to a fucking concert, but oh well.
One more thing just to add to, Oddity is putting in the IRC, mentioning that the PNWC next events are on October 25th, the 26th, with Dream Commander, Velocity 128, and Oddity, and that's in PDX, No Fun Bar, and Dream Commander, Oddity, Daniel Quasar, and User in Seattle. So, Bad Bar. Oh, I love that place.
Angel, you have to send me links to these Facebook events on Facebook,
Yes.
like Messenger, so I can add them to our Synthwave calendar.
Absolutely. Send them to, where do they send them to if they have Synthwave events? We should put that on our website.
You know what? We need to have a form.
It's done. It's going to be happening. It's as good as done.
So we can automate our little calendar. Also, Velocity, like Jonathan, Velocity 128. Ernest has booked a Synthwave Synthpop show, an arcade bar in North Hollywood. All right, you sold. Arcade bar in North Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm there already. Bad Bar is pretty cool too. It's Twin Peaks themed, which is awesome.
Dude, so we need more artists down there.
Yeah. Very good. So go check that out. You can always go to thestateofsynth.com. I'm going to put a link that's going to have a form that's going to be for anybody that wants to submit events that we will put on our official Night Ride FM calendar. And it's the biggest Synthwave event calendar ever. If you just go Google Synthwave events, you will see we're like at the top of the list. So if you want to know what's going down in your part of town, that rhymed. That was pretty good. Check us out, man. Give us a spin. See what you like.
I done put the link in the chats.
There you go. All right, so that is that. We have 3 more tracks.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna play. Ooh, this is the Jamari. Yeah. All right. The Gisli, and I have to go to bed now. So we're gonna wrap up this show.
Polish band Jeremiah Kane.
Yeah.
It's too bad Destarian isn't here. Yeah, I guess it's one of those nights where he goes to bed early.
It's a little late for him, yeah, for sure.
But Jeremiah Kane has been just cranking out hard synth tracks lately. They took a kind of a detour from synth, even hard synth. They went a little more like rock band, did touring and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're back into the synth. And I sense an album is coming. So it's time to wake you guys up with this track. This is Jeremiah Kane with Lawbringer right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Jeremiah Kane with Lawbringer.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
So
All caps.
there are a few dark synth and cyberpunk artists in Sweden.
Yeah.
But none more established than Magnavolt.
Yes.
This guy's a veteran of the scene. He's been dropping new singles like Cannonballs the last couple of years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And since we've woken you all up with the prior track,
oh yeah,
I think we're gonna really give you a jolt now. So this is Magnavolt with lethal.
Your turn.
I can't even take this.
I love
lethal response.
Lethal
right
response.
Here
on
Night Ride FM.
Magnavolt. Lethal response. Magnavolt. Lethal response.
And that was Lethal Response by Magnavolt.
Lethal Response.
I like the last two tracks. I don't know if this was what's the word, coincidental, but they were both, the artist name is all in caps and the track's name was all in caps, and that's what it felt
I did that on purpose.
So
I was like, maybe we need a little wake up.
That's programming. You did some good old-fashioned radio programming right there.
Although I gotta say, our last track will send people off into a nice, dreamy,
just a little slumber, just to bring you on into dreamland.
Speaking of which, it's time to wrap this up.
Yeah, it's getting late. We're getting too punchy, too goofy, and it's been an epic show. Having DreamReaper, this was like,
my God, yes,
it was an OG moment. It was so cool.
Bucket list item checked off.
Yeah. So if you're listening, go out, support DreamReaper. Awesome dude, super cool dude, and buy his music because it rocks.
Watch for this new 30-track soundtrack to a movie. You heard 2 songs tonight. They were incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it'll give you a Woody.
it'll give you Woody and all the other good things that go with that. Jules, you're a hornball. Patreon.com/NightRideFM. You can support the radio station and in turn support us. Shades of Slay, thank you so much. They just popped onto the Discord the other day, and they are totally into the station. So shout out to Shades of Slay. Thanks for being a Patreon. You can also support the State of Synth if you would like to directly support us. Technically, we don't get any money from the Patreon, but that's okay. You got to keep the lights on. But if you want to put a little something in our side pocket for, little...
Next time Dennis and I hook up
a little
someplace,
candy
we'll have a beer on you.
We'll have a beer on you, and you can go to thestateofsynth.com, and there's a little button in the corner that says buy us a beer, so you can always do that. It doesn't have to be a beer. It could be a coffee. It could be a tall glass of water.
By the way, I'm going to pop the shout-out link into the chat. Go to stateofsynth.com/shoutout.
Yes.
We are obligated to say whatever you put into the shout-out.
Yeah, it's your opportunity to participate in the conversation, especially for all the people that are listening overseas and it's too late. They can't join the IRC, but they want to be a part of the show. This is your opportunity. You can go to thestateofsynth.com/shoutout, all one word, and go ahead and say hi to us on the show. We'll read it on the air. And I think that's about it. Shout out to Retro Hit Radio in New Zealand, now in Australia, I think.
Yep. Hit up retrohitradio.co.nz. If you want your synthwave and retro 80s tracks, they're licensed, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And thanks a lot.
They're listening to us on Sundays.
Absolutely. The playback of the State of Synth. So thank you so much. And that's about it. We are going to go ahead and let Jules say his last few words, and then we're going to wrap it up.
I got to do a quick call out to all the listeners tonight.
Yes.
People who are in the chat, because I know, first of all, Moon BB Puke 44, still active in the YouTube. Thank you so much for listening in and tuning in. We've got Michael J. We've got Velocity 128, Jonathan Lim. We've got Oddity, a.k.a. Angel. And we've got Jago. Sammy was in the chats as well. Jeff Creature. Neuron Spectre in capitals. Johnny 5. Yeah. Johnny 5 is still alive. We got Peleus. Laser Disco. Top Waifu. Grim Reaper. Craig Packman. Yeah, nah, yeah. And Snugs the Kit. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oof.
Jeff Creature feature.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we're going to soften things up and play you guys out with a cool collab. Dennis, this collab somewhat represents you and I.
Oh, really?
So New Jersey artist Skylane Drive has been remixed by Toronto artist Nightflyer.
What? That's
nuts, man.
That's poetic, man.
Yeah, so this is Primavera, the Nightflyer remix. From all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks for listening, guys. You're the best.
Bye-bye.